Charlie Parsons for the Stomping Ground. DAZN Wow Hydrate.
No,
Mr. Ben Shalom.
Hiya.
The first one on the new channel. How are you, sir?
Very well. Good to see you, mate. Long time.
What a fight.
I need to lie down. It was incredible. It was incredible. One of the best fights I've witnessed live. The crowd lived every second. I'm a bit flat. I think both sides will be a bit flat because they felt like they could have won. For me, that low blow where he took a point off, he said it was 3 times, 1 or 2 for me, but what a fight. I felt like it was Frazer's to lose at times because Fabio was hurt early. I think the knockdown and the low blow is what swung it and what swung the judges' minds, but just an incredible fight. This is the best advert for our sport I've ever. Oh, it was unbelievable. Like, I was thinking, if I wasn't so invested, I'd have really enjoyed it. Incredible night.
When the final bell rang, what was your gut feeling?
I felt like Frazer had done enough, but look, I'll have to watch it back. Sometimes it's hard because when you're ringside, you don't exactly, you're not seeing everything and the emotion of it all. But for me, I felt Frazer did enough. But I have to credit Fabio Wardley because what a warrior. He looked like a gladiator every time he came out of that corner, and he kept going, and he was always dangerous. He was always dangerous. Even when he looked like he was finished, he was dangerous, and that's credit to him. Like, and Frazer had to keep his concentration. But yeah, I think the knockdown and the point off, which was which I don't agree with, I think swung maybe the judges' minds a little bit.
Both men keep their unbeaten record. I imagine Fabio's going to need a lot of work done on that nose. That was a bloody mess. But you look at running that one back?
Oh, I'd love to. I'd love to. I mean, I think let's let Fabio, as you said. I'm not sure he'll be ready to go anytime soon, but incredible fight. Proud of both of them. Both put in so much work. Both struggling in the end. And yeah, fantastic fight. And I have to take, if I take myself out of it and step back from it, that was one of the best fights. I think maybe even call it fight of the year already. That was pretty special.
Just in terms of the atmosphere and everything, I know that you only originally anticipated to do the lower dome, but sold really, really well. Yeah,
it just shows when you get that British heavyweight night at the O2, it just flies. And to think when this started, this story of Wardley-Clarke started, what, 12 months ago, even I didn't think, I thought it would get bigger, I didn't think it would get this big. This was special tonight, and both of them have sold it well, both of them have been good sports. It's been nasty at times, but they both gave absolutely everything, and yeah, I think both teams will, yeah, definitely our team will be slightly deflated, just in the sense I think we could have done enough to win.
Just before the main event, we saw Adam Azim and Harlem Eubank get in the ring together. Yeah. What can you elaborate on that one? Just,
it's a fight that we've been working on for a long time. I think with Adam, 21 years old, you're looking for a breakout fight into the casual fans, into the casual market. I think a Eubank name, with Eubank seeing it, look, it's no way a foregone conclusion. Eubank's 30 years old, 19-0, and this is his fight, and that's why they've taken it as well. I just think it's another great fight for British boxing. If it's 60–70% of tonight, I'll be happy.
Dalton Smith was here. Did you speak to him at all?
I did. I know Dalton well, and I know Grant well, and I think he's a fabulous fighter, fantastic fighter, and I do think, and I've said it, and I tried to be open, I think it's going to be a massive fight one day, but I think the Eubank name and the fight, if I'm honest, is too attractive. Okay. It's too attractive to win.
Just talk me through the rest of the card. Obviously, Chris Congo and Florian Marku, a great fight, and then just reel off the rest for us.
Yeah, great fight. Fair play to Chris Congo. Florian did give him a chance there to get his name back in the mix. I thought he boxed really well. Gutted for Florian, but he'll come again. His fans were incredible. Just another great fight. Ben Whitaker grabs the headlines again. Callum Simpson I thought was fantastic, really clinical, got his knockout, and he now gets his Zach Chelly fight. Vidal Riley, complete shutout, obviously against Mikel Lowell. Hopefully we see that change. I don't know. Someone jumped over and then suddenly it was a brawl, and suddenly I'm having flashes of the event being called off. At one point it looked as though it was getting out of control, didn't it? So yeah, exhausting night. I need to lie down. That was. I think because a lot of these fighters, you know, have debuted with us, and they get to the point where it's real serious, you know, stakes on the line. It's a heavy night, very, very enjoyable night, intense, but it's why we love British boxing.
Just lastly, Alan Babbage, after his fight, I think he mentioned Tommy Welch's name. Tommy Welch is ranked as a bridgerweight. We know that Alan is and all. Is that a fight that you explore?
Yeah, to be fair, I was trying to make that fight for tonight.
Okay.
So I think hopefully that fight will be next. Obviously, Tommy and Scott are up for it, and it will be a great clash. So yeah, fingers crossed that gets made next.
Moving forward, the rest of 2024 for Boxer, what's ahead?
Just trying to put on the biggest British nights that we possibly can. I mean, we've had such a great start. We've had some massive nights, and our stable is at a stage where they're now able to go into those big fights, and it's refreshing as a promoter. We'd love to do this every month. It's not always possible, but I think now with, you know, a lot of the fighters getting towards world titles, you know, Caroline Dubois, Lauren Price, Ben Whittaker, Adam Azim, Callum Simpson, Frazer Clarke. I mean, the list goes on. I will miss so many, but a lot of them, you know, started with us and are now finally able to headline and take their biggest fight. So I'm excited for that.
Sorry, I know I said one more. On Ben Whittaker, always there's going to be talk, as you can expect, about stepping up, etc. We know that Louis Edmondson, there's always been a little thing brewing there. Is that a fight that you like?
It's definitely a fight that I like, but I have to speak to the team and work out what's next. Everyone wants to fight him. We've seen it at the press conferences. Everyone, look, Leon Willings has made a huge name for himself tonight. Yeah. Tough bastard. And then just kept coming in, dangerous fighter as well. That's what happens when you fight Ben Whittaker. It can really elevate your career, and so we understand everyone's going to be calling him out, but yeah, he's early stages, and yeah, fantastic night.
Ben, thank you very much for your time and all the best.
Appreciate it. Top man.